Hey everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to make pants and suspenders for a stuffed animal, featuring guest stars Pickle the Dinosaur and Cousin Derp. Now let's get started! I want to first introduce you to Pickle if you don't know him. He is a character and plushie created by the very popular art YouTuber Mariah Elizabeth, so she created him based off one of her squishies and turned him into a plushie. I'm actually borrowing him from my cousin who requested for me to make him some pants and suspenders. But Pickle actually does have a cousin named Derp, so he's called Cousin Derp, and he is another character of Mariah Elizabeth and is actually my other cousin's stuffed animal. I'm going to be making him a little bow tie so he doesn't feel left out. Now let's get into making the pants for Pickle. So right now I have my fabric laid out and I'm grabbing my patterns. I'll leave printable versions of these ones I made in the description box, but in case you want to make this for a different stuffed animal, I'll leave links of how you can make pants for a sitting stuffed animal or just a normal standing stuffed animal. But right now I can just start cutting my pieces out, and I'm first doing piece number 4, which is the part for the actual suspenders, and I need 2 of this piece, so I'm just folding my fabric over first. And for piece number 2 I actually need mirror images of that one, so I'm folding my fabric in half, pinning the pattern on, and then cutting it out. For piece number 1 I only need 1 of these, and then for piece number 3 I need 2. After all the pieces are cut out, I'm going to grab my 2 number 2 pieces, and I'm first going to fold over those inner side edges, and then sew them down with a straight stitch to hem them. I know the side and top edges look almost exactly the same, but I'll show you how to tell them apart in a bit. So I actually made a mistake with my pattern and just had it oriented the wrong way, so I accidentally sewed down the top edges instead of the inner side ones. The problem was I forgot to do the one thing that would help me tell them apart, and that's making a little cut towards the bottom of the curves. I should have done this while I was cutting my pieces out. But this way, this little cut will be perpendicular to the side edges and parallel to the top ones, so that way you'll remember which side you're supposed to fold down. And now I can just hem where I was supposed to originally. Next, I'm going to flip the pieces good side because I need to sew these together. But the entire reason I have 2 pieces is because I need to leave a hole for Pickle's tail. So I'm only going to sew up to a certain point. To find this point, I first tried it on, and I found it was a little higher than that cut we made. So I'm going to place a pin there so I know where to stop sewing. After that, I'm finally going to dress these little cuts. To sew these closed, I'm going to kind of match up the 2 sides of the cut, and this is good side to good side. Then I'm going to sew those 2 sides together diagonally, making kind of a triangle shape. After that's done, I'm going to move on to hemming the top of this piece again, and I'm just folding it over more because that's how much I initially planned, and I wanted it to match up with my front piece. So to get a really clean edge, I'm having a double fold here, and then for the front piece, I'm going to fold over the top twice. And I'm making sure they're the same size as I go. After I've hemmed the tops of both of them, I'm going to flip them good side and match up the sides. This will be kind of awkward since the front piece is smaller than the back piece. After using a straight stitch to sew this together, I can set this aside and move on to the pant legs. I first need to hem the bottoms by folding them over twice to get a really clean edge. Then I can just use a straight stitch to sew them in place. Finally, I can add the pant legs to the pants by matching up the curves good side and pinning them in place. I usually start in the middle, but I realized my piece might be just big enough, so to make sure they matched up, I just started on one of the ends. Luckily, the pieces fit together perfectly, and now I can do this to the other side and then just sew this with a straight stitch. Now I need to sew up the bottom of the pants and the sides of the pant legs. So I'm just matching up the 2 sides and pinning them together. Then I can just sew along where I've pinned. After this, the pants are almost done, I just still need a way to close up the back. I decided to go with a button, but instead of making a buttonhole, I'm going to just make a little loop of string on the other side, and then that can loop around the button to close it up. So to make this loop, I threaded a big needle with some embroidery floss, and then I basically just did 1 stitch leaving that big loop on the end. Then I just locked my stitch in the back. Now I just need to add my button. To make sure I put this in the right place, I tried this on Pickle first and just made a dot where the button should go. My button only has 2 holes, so I'm just going in and out of those to attach it. And after that, the pants are pretty much done and ready to try on. You can see why I ended up going with the string instead of a buttonhole. There's just not much room above his tail to overlap the fabric. Now we can make the actual suspenders. I want my straps to be really neat on both sides, so when hemming them on each side, I'm folding over the fabric twice. By the time both sides are hemmed, the straps will be a lot skinnier, but this was the thickness I was going for. Now I'm just pinning over these folds, then sewing them down with a straight stitch. Next, since I won't be making these detachable or adjustable like normal suspenders, I'm adding some elastic so I can easily put this on my stuffed animal, since everything will be sewn in place. I'm just adding about a 4-inch strip of elastic to the end of each strap, and I'm going to use a zigzag stitch while pulling on the elastic slightly like this. After doing that, the ends of the suspenders should be all scrunched up, and mine was curly for some reason, but now I can attach these to the pants. I'm pinning them on while Pickle is still wearing the pants so I know exactly where to put them, and I'm pinning them at kind of an angle since Pickle doesn't really have shoulders, so they'll just wrap around his body. I'm crossing each suspender all the way across his back so they cross in the middle. After I've pinned them where I want them, I can just sew them in place. And after that, they should look like this! I thought the outfit looked really cute, but felt like it needed something extra, so I'm going to add a pocket. I know it might make it look more like overalls, but I'm okay with that. I have my little rectangle cut out, so I first need to hem the top edge. After that, I can pin it onto the pants, making sure to fold in the raw edges. Then I can just sew along those 3 sides, leaving the top open, of course. After that, I'm not finished yet because I want to add some colorful freckles to match the ones by Pickle's tail, which unfortunately get covered by the pants. So I'm first tucking a piece of cardboard into the pocket so the paint doesn't bleed through, then I mixed up some purple, yellow, orange, and blue fabric paint. I later added some light green as well. And now I'm just copying the same shapes and painting that onto the pocket. I think I ended up doing a little too many and should have spaced them out more abstractly, but I love the pop of color it gives the outfit and think it fits Pickle's theme really well. After letting that dry, I'm doing one more thing, and I promise this is the last step, but I'm sewing together where the suspenders overlap in the back. This is optional, but I think it makes it less confusing when putting this on. I'm just making a few stitches kind of along the hems of the top strap so they blend in better. And after that, his outfit is finally done! I think it turned out amazing, but we can't forget about Cousin Derp, who I promised a bow tie. So here's the one I made following my How to Make a Tie for a Stuffed Animal video. I'll also be posting a quick version of this tutorial on Instagram and TikTok if you want to see how I made this bow tie specifically. Now look at how cute both of them are with their new looks. Pickle is too serious most of the time, so he needs to have a little more fun with his look, and Cousin Derp gets to look more sophisticated in his plaid bow tie. I have absolutely loved making these for my cousins and hope they like them. And of course, as a huge fan of Mariah Elizabeth and her squishy makeovers, it has been amazing to hang out with her adorable plushies, even if it was just for a week. Make sure to follow me on TikTok or Instagram to see more content with them, because I had a little too much fun filming random TikToks with them. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And make sure to come back next week for my Halloween costumes video, along with more Halloween videos for the rest of October. I'll see you next time! Bye!